Welcome back. We are here for round one with our Jundish deck. We'll go ahead and keep this hand. We don't have a dragon to put in the graveyard yet, but maybe we will. Maybe we'll draw a bounce land too for this Azusa. We'll see. I think I would like to draw a Grizzly Salvage, or yeah, probably just a Grizzly Salvage or a bounce land or something. Alright, Wayfarer's Bauble, you got it. Right on time, buddy. Wayfarer's Bauble at least guarantees that we can play Gilded Lotus on turn 4, which is nice. Our opponent playing 8.5 tails because they hate fun. Well, we could play Honor Worn Chaku. We could play Azusa and another mountain, but that's not a lot of value. We could fetch with Wayfarer's Bauble, which is, I think, what we're going to end up doing. Because we just play Azusa, play a land, and that actually doesn't cast with Gilded Lotus on the next turn, so yeah. I think we get another black source because we have 2 red sources for Bladewing already. Ugh, gross. If we draw a bounce land, we can also just play a Zeus off this Gilded Lotus. Alright, well, it's not a bounce land. I think we still play Zeus off of the Gilded Lotus, though. Green. Alright, what do we want to draw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably Gristlebrand. If I could pick a card to draw, probably be Gristlebrand. I could draw more cards, play more lands. Yeah. Or like Fierce Empath wouldn't be bad either. Clearly. No blocks. Or just a land. I guess that works. I think I just play Bladewing here. Red, black, black. Bladewing's big. So now opponent has to do some actual work to make their 8.5 tails work for them. One of the awkward things about playing the ramp deck is that if you don't have any card draw, then you're just kind of SOL. Like right now, they can pay 3 mana to make their 8.5 tails. Hard to block. But it looks like they're not going to attack. Yep. I'll just attack with Bladewing, pump it a few times. Let's see. Pump it once. Yep. So, pump it. And let's see, 3 black mana, so I can make 3 red. That seems like the most efficient way to do that. No reason to hold on to this. If I draw like another dragon, I want to be able to Play it on black. 3 land plays remaining. Azusa, you are doing God's work. No opponent gets to do a bit of scrying. I only took 5 off of this guy because of Orym. Stitcher Geralf. Well, Stitcher Geralf makes me wish I had drawn this Bladewing later. Marin's actually kind of nice. I mean, I'm still attacking for a bunch. See, I can cast Marin off of Honor Worn Shaku, Cold Steel Heart in the Forest, which is nice. So we're gonna go to block, go to damage, yep. So, black, this one can only produce red, so we're gonna do that. And this one can only produce black, this can produce red, so we're gonna do that. And this can produce, no, we need 2, black, green. We're just gonna get in for 8 again. Okay. Marin's nice against Stitcher Geralf. As well. Because we can just keep getting things back. Opponent has to be a little bit more careful about activating it. And it's just like a big dumb guy, right? Yeah. Yosei. Alright. Yosei is a little bit awkward against Bladewing. Mostly because Bladewing pumps other dragons too, including ones my opponent controls. So we might just chump block with it or lavalanche the heck out of them. Let's see, how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nearly exactsies. If I just did it for 11. Oh. Yosei's a little bit awkward. I think I still want to do this though. 4. Because it puts my opponent so behind. I mean, it gives them an opportunity to rebuild, I guess. So black, red, green. This thing, target you. 4, 9, 12. And they can prevent some damage with Orym. But this also keeps them from holding up mana for 8.5 tails. So, you know, it's whatever. Yeah. So opponent goes to 1, has 2 turns of me not being able to cast any spells. 1 turn of me not being able to cast any spells. So I'm basically skipping my next turn. That's fine. Opponent's at 1 still. Significantly 0 board presence. I think Lavalanche was a pretty good draw there. It's the reason to play all this acceleration. Interpret the signs. Alright, so my opponent is probably going to have something to do next turn. So, drawing 3, that's... I'm not worried about that. Mushroom's Eye, sure. Yeah. Again, skipping our turn, that's the price of this, I guess. So they have Thada and our scrying, one on the bottom, one on the top. So they have a ground blocker. Yeah. Got there. This is the kind of matchup where I want Hallowed Burial, actually. So we're gonna put in Hallowed Burial and probably just Crib Swap. Crib Swap is kind of meh. So we got this guy, this card. We've got our Boros Garrison in here already, so we can take out a forest and another forest and probably Grizzly Salvage, I guess. And maybe side out in another land. But Wayfarer's Wobbles are only actual, like, non-basic land searching, so plus we have the Jungle Shrine. So we've got 4, yeah. We'll keep this. If we drop Bounce Land, we're probably going to play the Temple of Malice. I still think I want to play the Temple of Malice. That can go on the bottom. We don't really want that right now. We'd prefer some other form of acceleration or Bounce Land. Oops. It's probably really good for me because they didn't pay the. They misclicked is what happened. Don't think I could beat that card on a good day. If we had a way to bend the Uvara Hellkite, I think I'd be happy. Come on. Cold Steel Heart's a little awkward, but I still think we play it. We're gonna name white with it. Ooh, Counterspell? Prohibit, sure. Prohibit probably doesn't have that's a reason to not, I guess. But Prohibit probably doesn't have a lot of targets in this deck. Corpse Hatch is a good draw. Now we go get a black source so that we can kill that Thada. Didn't realize to quite what extent Corpse Hatch actually accelerates me. It's pretty big, actually. Ooh, hello, Kolaghan. Corpse Hatch here. Next turn we can play Dragon Lord Atarka, which is probably what we're gonna do. And then we can play Uvara Hellkite the next turn, maybe? Well, now we can play. Now we can play Uvara Hellkite. Because, you know. If we draw any land, we can play any of our other dragons. So, if our opponent counterspells this, also, we can draw land and play Bladewing and get it back. Let's see. What you got? Cage of Hands. Alright, Cage of Hands doesn't actually do a whole lot right now because we've got Kolaghan in our hand. So we're just going to play that. And get another dragon. So, because Udvara Hellkite's ability says whenever a dragon you control attacks. So, if we just attack with Kolaghan, we get another dragon. And I expect this game will be over quite soon. Gosh. Also, Kolaghan the Storm's Fury is just a sweet card. I'm a big fan of that card. Doop, 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 doop. Maybe a Wrath coming, which would be fine. Like, if you want to get rid of your own Cage of Hands, that's fine. Linvala, Keeper of Silence. Alright. I will no longer activate the activated abilities of my dragons. I think I play the Kolaghan still. Finishes off the game the fastest because we can attack with our other dragon too, and Kolaghan. Just so many dragons. This is why we draft this deck. Because dragons is the coolest win condition. I'll see you guys in round 2.